So stick around until the end. I do have one little sneak peek to share with you guys for what's coming in the next update.
Darian, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here.
This is Olive. This is my English Springer Spaniel. She's about a year old. She may pop up in the live stream every now and then. She's incredibly popular on our team Zoom calls during the day. So I apologize in advance if she's chasing the cat right now. They're playing. It's like pet Olympic time at this time of night. So again, I apologize in advance, but thanks for having me, dude.
Yeah, I totally appreciate that you take your time to be here. Grinding the Legendary 1 League today, and the chat might have some questions for you. Chat, we plan that we are going into the Legendary 1 League. We will do one stage, then you can ask questions. I have also a couple of questions prepared, the special questions, of course, in case the chat doesn't have questions. And yeah, I see a lot of new people here. I see a lot of people here who are usually not here. Where are you the other days? Huh? And yeah, nice to have you all here. And yeah, Darian, how do you like the league setup here? What do you think? How many stages can we get today?
Ooh, 20. I do wish we had some rocket or some.
Can you change it? Like if I log out now, can you change that for me? No?
I would like to keep my job.
Ah, okay. Okay, I see.
And just sorry, I originally had plans to bring a pineapple and pepperoni pizza. I posted in Discord that I cooked a pizza today, and I brought it home. But my stepson thought it was leftovers for him. So he ate it before I can bring it on the show. So I'm sorry. So all I've got today is just this vanilla Coke with me. So
actually, I can totally understand your stepson. It's okay. If I would be him, I would have probably also stolen your pizza. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's at the age if it's in the fridge, it's his.
That's okay. Uluk, you're also here. Do you have your pizza?
Yeah, I'm also here.
Or am I the only one who has a weight problem and is eating pizza after he had dinner?
I already had the pizza today, so
you had the pizza, okay, that's good. So, yeah. Most important question, I almost forgot. How was the lunch, Darian? No, it's more a running gag. I guess you know what I refer to.
I'm still looking for milk.
Very good. For those who don't know...
Maybe one day Dad will come home and tell his kid he loves him. Until then, Dad is not getting milk.
Actually, Dad is already at home in Discord. So for those who don't know, there was a running gag. Darian was like getting for some lunch, and then he disappeared for 2 months? No, 1 month in the Discord server. But he is back, very active. And that's actually what I need to say. I totally appreciate it as a gamer, but also as content creator, that Darian takes his time to communicate very active with the community, but also with the creators. Oh, and Darian is above my alerts. Ken, thanks for the sub. Oh, Ken from Kingdom God, what's up? Yeah, I would say we just start into a league. We do the first stage, and then wait for the questions, chat. Do me the favor. And then we ask a couple questions, and then we go to the next stage, and so on. And yeah, I would say let's go.
What items are you using?
We have frontline. That's a tough start. So I think the best results today are 8. I'm second global at the moment. I think Darian will not answer a question when the update is there. But also to that, he might say something later. Let's do the first stage, chat, and then we can talk about questions. Boy, that's already that's quite a bad start. I would... boy. What's that? Psycho coming in with 5 gifted subs, bro. Thanks and welcome Stefan, tier by iPads, Jesus Nuts, and Peppermint in the Colors Gang. Let's go. Hype in the chat for Psycho, please. Yeah, what would you do, Darian? And why don't we have a reroll?
What items we have? Like,
we actually discussed adding reroll to the league, and we intentionally left it out because we felt it became a matter of how much money you spent in the league. And we didn't want the leagues to be pay to win in that you just keep spending money on gems and just keep re-rolling till you get the perfect lineup. That's not how the game should work. So we decided that we didn't want to include reroll for that does mean sometimes you do get it. Some people get a great starting lineup and some don't. Is
yeah.
that's frontline, right?
Frontline, yeah.
Um,
Frontline fireball. We don't really have any combos. We have.
Just quickly, for Darian.
Like I'm gonna give you my horrible opinion because I'm terrible at the game itself.
That's okay.
I would probably frontline the one minion between the two goblins and then frontline the other minion to the front. Which item do you have? Is it the 3 combo item?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, sorry. So now I get the question. Yeah. So the 3 combo item, we have the triple dagger, we have explosive rope, we have the how's the giant one called? The power? No, not the power one. Then the AoE damage one, and the scatter collar on the dragons.
I'd probably fireball the air defenses, and that way you get the tactic HUD as well.
Yeah, sounds good. Also, we could now go for swaps. We could bring...
I'd take swap over that.
Yeah.
I love swap, so...
actually, I also do, especially together with P.e.k.k.a.
Yep.
Would you... If you go now with the minions, 1, 2, 3... If you go with the minions, we could afterwards maybe bring some goblins together.
Hold down the minion, let me see what it's gonna do.
Yeah. Darian is also playing by himself, not just saying. He has also an account. Okay, we could have 4 dragons. Or the goblins.
Do you want to move the baby dragon in the front and back one?
We could do that, but don't forget that we have 4 goblins spawning after our next move. So we should maybe keep the dragons for the next move. After the goblins are spawned.
That makes sense, I guess.
We could actually swap the what do you think of if we swap the left 2 goblins? Oh, by the way, I don't know if you saw. I guess you saw it already once. We have that roaster here. How do you say in English? Where you can tell like which tile you want to go.
Oh, nice.
So I will go with A1 and B1 to the right.
Here's like again, I'm not great at the game because
no, that's okay. That's why
I'm in Platinum 3, so I don't hold a candle to you. Here's what I would have done: is probably frontline the giant.
Yeah.
And then probably move the 2 goblins on B3 and B4, or sorry, not B3, B4.
To the left.
Probably B1 to B2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like to the right.
Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. And the A1, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
That way you get the vast majority of the goblins.
And now, 1, 2, 3.
We could also like.
Chat, keep your questions for later, please. Carol, thanks for the sub. Which one?
Me personally.
Yeah.
B1 to B2.
Yep.
And then move probably C1 to B1.
Yeah. I just 3 moves today.
What are we gonna kill with that? What are we gonna kill?
We should probably take 1 more goblin.
Yeah, D1 to D2.
Yeah, to the right.
There you go.
Perfect. Nice, nice. Also, we saved the dragon. Ooh, that's nice now with minions.
There we go.
So we need to bring the Teslas up.
New goblin.
Yeah, I get that goblin.
I'll go with the goblin, yeah.
Yeah.
No front line. Oh no, I'm used to say my ideas, but I want to hear what you say.
Probably frontline giant.
The giant. Yep. And?
So I was trying to figure a way to get the 3 goblins in the 4 column into the 3 column. Or at least some way to join. Oh, C2 to C3.
C2 to C3. Either, yeah, okay, that works. Or we, so yeah, that works. Or we could have frontline the wizard, then we would have them also together. But that works good. Well, I think we need now the 2 giants, then waste 1 unit and clear with the other giant.
Yeah.
Yoris says, Darian, I'd love to see how Darian also play. Darian, thanks for doing this, man. Not only Carlos, but we all appreciate it. Absolutely.
You get to watch
So
me
we will
feel
read the
horribly.
chat more later, don't worry. So after that stage, we will read the chat a little bit. So prepare questions now, chat.
Oh, I wonder if should we fireball the Tesla, even though it seems like a waste.
I don't... So we have 860. 1 giant is causing... so 2 giants are causing roughly 600.
If you have the 2 giants, it's going to go back underground.
Yeah, that's why. So we need to waste 1 unit.
Yeah. Okay.
Plus, the wizard will not die, so we could waste the left wizard after the giants and then clear with the right giant.
Sounds good.
So, we have even 2. So, chat, it's soon your turn. Tesla's down, and I would say let's start the first round of Q&A after we choose the refill. That's actually not bad. We have 6.
Minions.
That's what we wanted to hear, right, Uluk? All right, then.
Yeah.
Okay, we ask a couple questions. If we don't ask a question now, you can repeat it afterwards. What about 1,000 gold per 50 gems in shop? Okay, I just skipped. So the thing is, you can also tell what kind of questions you can answer. So I think dev-related questions are maybe hard because you're not a developer, but it's up to you.
So, none of our games allow exchanging of one resource for another. And that's very intentional for very specific reasons. A lot of those, we never discuss numbers publicly. So, from a development principle standpoint, and we don't usually allow an exchange of like gold for gems, but we do allow gems for gold. At least in Clash of Clans, like you can use gems to buy gold, buy elixir, buy dark elixir. Would we allow, people to buy gold with gems? The store system in the game right now, where you buy upgrades, gems, offers, it's very still early in development. Like, this is not the final version of what we want the store to be. It's just mainly to be able to provide input on, or be able to provide direction on, if people want to buy stuff, it provides you the opportunity. The game does need a store. It's just that there's a lot of much more optimization we need to do for it.
Okay,
I think
thanks.
the question was not only about exchanging the resources, so get gems for gold, but also about the 50 gems offer in the shop every day, because you get it, I think in my opinion, kind of too often, and gold offers, item offers for gold are just happening every 2 months for me.
Yeah,
so
I know.
pretty rare.
Yeah, like I said, the store is not optimized at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, you got to remember this game is still very early beta. So please don't expect the game to play as if this was a fully released game. There's still a lot of changes we need to do to the game. A lot of changes are coming. A lot of things are going to change over the course of this soft launch. So, are we going to add certain things to the store? I don't know. That's done by a very specific team that looks at these kinds of things. What's going to be changed? I don't know.
Okay. Before I read the next question, maybe I bring one question from my side, because the problem is something I have as pay-to-win player already a longer time, but also free-to-play players have that problem already, that they have maybe maxed troops, even maxed items. A few free-to-play players are maxed out, and a few might even have the 1 million gold cap. Is there a specific reason for the gold cap, for example? The 1 million?
It's just so you have to set a limit in the system. Like it requires a limit.
like in
part of it
Infinite
was
Stages.
we knew that, so knowing that there's going to be a level cap, and people just keep building resources. Once we release a new level, we didn't want people to just instantly just boom right to it.
Okay.
And 1 million is still a very large amount to be able to upgrade a fair number of troops to higher level once we start increasing the level cap, if we decide to increase the level cap, or when we add new troops and you want to upgrade them. So the 1 million gold level cap still provides enough instant upgrade for quite a few things, but we didn't want to be so high where purchasing things is meaningless. Like the purchasing still has to have some kind of intrinsic value to the player.
Yeah, makes sense. I think it's also always very hard to make everyone happy about every point. That is quite not possible, I guess. I don't so by the way, if anyone asks rude questions, sorry?
I'm gonna kick my dog out of my office because she's getting to all kinds of stuff here.
Sure. I just want to mention, if there are any rude or stupid questions or offending, I will mute you guys. So then I will check the questions quickly. Uluk, can you... perfect.
Yeah.
Will there be a new use for starters? I'm just checking what I read next.
We could make after every refill one question from the chat, one from you, and one from the chat in the Discord server.
Okay, can you collect the questions then? Like the good questions?
I have
Is that possible?
already. Also here.
Okay, perfect. And plus those from me in the Discord, please. Okay, let's do one more. One bonus question, then we move on. That's a good question from Terra. Why is the league reward the same in every league? Like from Bronze 1 to Legendary 1, if you win your league, it's always the same.
Because again, it's not optimized. It was, we wanted to get the feature out first to make sure it plays correctly.
It works.
Again, this is you're gonna hear me say this a lot. It's a beta game. It's
I think that's something people forget sometimes. That's a beta game. But I think it's still good to hear again. Okay, then let's go into the second stage.
Every feature you see in the game is still in development, and it's going to change.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely sure that there will be a big change. I'm very excited for the next update, whenever it comes. Okay, so next questions after the second stage. I think we have a nice second stage here. Let me check the dragons here. We could get another dragon in.
Yeah. And another spell. And at least you take out the air defense, most of the air defenses.
The thing is, if we use the front line on the dragon, we need to use the single wizard. And then play the dragons. But then after the dragons, the goblin spawns.
How about the 3 wizards first? Then you don't need the front line.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yee.
Minions? Darian? What? Really?
No, I mean, no, that's just me cringing over the choice.
That's good. Yeah. Now you see how we...
I play the game too.
I know.
Yeah, minions for sure.
Minions, yeah. Actually, I don't know if you saw it, if you had the time. I recently uploaded a video where I compared 2 of my runs. And the second one was like 6 stages more than the first. And it was all about the refills. Totally crazy.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah, we need to go now. Otherwise, we lose all the dragons.
Do you think I have time to just watch your videos all day long?
I guess so, yeah, of course. No. Not even I do have the time to watch my videos. But I hope the chat does. Darian OP. Joran is very happy that you choose minions. Joran is a big minion fan here. In which league is Darian? I can tell you that...
Controversial here. I probably would pick Zap here.
Yeah.
Then we take Zap. Can I say which league you are? Not the specific one, but the...
Yeah, I'm in Platinum 3.
So...
Oof.
So nothing will die?
Personally, I'd probably frontline B4 and then use Goblin A3. So you get the wizard combo out right after, and the Tesla's back up.
Let's do that. Yeah, that was good.
I said frontline the minion.
Oh wait, you said before, no? That is the daily mistake. I always don't listen to Uluk once a day, so that happens also to you. Uluk, you see it, that's nothing personal. I don't even listen to Darian.
Is that my English?
No, that's my daily mistake. I always do that.
I mean, aber meine Deutsch ist nicht so gut.
Hey, your German is really good, honestly. Like for someone who doesn't speak German since 30 years. No, that was my bad. Question would be now,
Fireball bounce.
Fireball?
I mean, sorry, the wizard. Sorry,
Wizard
the
first?
explosion. Yeah, I would do the wizard first. Sorry, I was just getting excited to watch the wizard bounces. Yeah, it's probably.
Oh, fireball.
I don't know if I'd use
Fireball,
fireball. Yeah, yeah,
but-
right there. Oh, no. A little bit lower.
Down.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then for minions. Oh,
Not the
that's too
minions,
much.
I think.
No.
Rather.
First, yeah, goblins.
Probably do wizards and goblins.
I think it's after goblins, the goblin will spawn. Then we need the wizards more. Maybe goblin, wizard.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, we have a lot of minions on the next stage.
Single wizard.
It's quite funny. Vielen Dank.
Or we need a single wizard because it will die otherwise.
Yeah.
Or we
Yeah.
Yeah, and then a double wizard. We have a lot of minions.
Giant, maybe.
Well, you got to get rid of the goblin first.
So, not giant. But the right
yeah,
one?
probably use it. Ooh.
Right giant and then
Maybe-
the two wizards.
What about what would Zap do?
Sap and giant would be enough. Pablo, you can ask questions between the stages, yeah? But we have already collected a lot. So sap and giant,
So-
or even sap and goblin could work. Should we do it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, goblin is enough.
Stage 2? That means.
Ooh.
I would go wizards. That's my choice.
Yeah, see, same. All right, another question. So, Uluk wrote already questions from the chat, right?
Yeah.
Are those the chat
Yeah.
questions you wrote? Okay. What?
So I would just start.
Yeah, you can also ask Uluk.
Yeah. So one of the most asked questions was, what was your or the team's reaction when you first saw that someone got 180 stages in League? Like, I think you didn't expect that, right?
No, of course it's not expected. But, you know, for a beta game, yeah, we do expect to find bugs and exploits happening. When it happened, it was over the July holiday break. So for those who don't know, in Finland, the month of July is pretty much a national holiday for almost the entire country. Most of the country shuts down, everybody goes on vacation. And so I was in Los Angeles on holiday when I started seeing people pinging me about this infinite stage thing, or like someone getting like 180 stages. And my first reaction was like, okay, either there's an exploit and a bug, or there's something wrong. So, but you know, I'm on holiday. Like at some point, I think I was like in the middle of the desert for like 3 days with no Wi-Fi. I just cut myself off from the world. So when I got back, I decided to look into it a little bit more, and I posted it to our team Slack. But the team was gone on holiday for at least a few more days. So finally, when they finally checked our internal Slack, they saw it.
No, just go on. I just reacted to the stream. Didn't want to interrupt you. Didn't want to interrupt you.
So yeah, once the team saw it, then they realized, okay, yeah, something was wrong, and our team lead immediately knew what the cause was, and it had to do with both how it refilled and also the level differential.
Do you hear that?
Yeah,
You hear that?
yeah.
You have a stream open? You should mute my stream, maybe.
All right, hold on.
Sorry, Toby, thanks for the gifted subs. Sorry, that was a gifted sub alert when I'm dancing in the background. We
Okay,
cut it out. We cut it out.
Well, watch the stream. How am I supposed to see what you're doing?
Sorry?
I'm trying to watch the stream at the same time so I can watch your moves.
Do you have the YouTube stream on or the Discord stream?
The
In that
Discord.
case- but with Discord, you shouldn't hear the sound, actually.
I'm hearing it.
You can
I don't have YouTube open.
you can right click and mute that stream.
All right. Fine.
Just mute me like Aaron does.
All right. So basically, yeah, the team lead immediately knew what the issue was, and he looked into basically how the leagues work, and said, yeah, it was how the +3 level difficulty scales the further you go, and also how the refills work. So it was both an easy and a complicated fix. I'm like, nothing in game development is easy. Everything's pretty much complex. Even the simplest fixes are complex. But it will be fixed going into this next update.
Okay. That's cool. That's good.
Sounds nice. Yeah.
Next question, baby.
Let me. I take that one. So the question is, what are your current plans with clans? That rhymes. So can you tease something specifically other than there will be clans in the next update? What you teased already.
There will be clans.
Yeah.
So so we're not putting in a PvP system where it's going to be clans battling against other
Okay.
clans.
Bye, Darian.
Let-
No, just kidding.
Let me explain why. So let's say my troops are level 7 or level 8 or level 9, whatever it is, and your troops are much higher than mine. If you were battling against another clan in head-to-head combat, how would you do the defenses? Like, how would it? Does everybody just get level 10 troops and everybody gets max level defenses? Do you set the defenses before each attack for all 3 stages, or is it just one stage? Like, who wants to attack 3 stages of each player? Like, the head-to-head PvP just right now, the way the game is built, just wouldn't work. It is not as fun as it sounds. What people would do, like, let's say you get to choose your troops. Let's say you build your army with nothing but minions and baby dragons. I set all my defenses with goblin huts and cannons. How as a defense player, how is that fun for me?
Yeah.
Or, let's say I put nothing but air defenses as my defense and you chose air troops. How is that fun for you as an attacker to have your entire army wiped out but nothing but air defenses? There's no balance in head-to-head PvP the way the game is built right now.
Yeah.
We are trying to think of a way we can integrate PvP. It may be a while until we get it into the game.
Okay.
So, right now, with the clan system, yeah, it will be like a clan, like you invite your friends to join. How many people we're going to allow into the clan, we haven't decided yet. We don't want to start with like too high a number. Let's say we open up for 100-person clans. The game isn't that big right now, so you're going to get a lot of half-full clans, maybe quarter-full clans. So,
Or you have 2 clans.
or you have to, but let's say, one clan has 75 because it was a really popular clan. The rest of the clans only had 20. So we realized we need to decrease the size of the clans to, let's say, 50 or 30. Most of the clans will be fine, but the one that has 75 members has to figure out which members they'd have to kick out. That would be a really crappy feeling for that clan. So what we're probably going to do is start smaller and then gradually increase the size as we see necessary. What that starting number is going to be, we haven't decided yet. What is going to be in the clans? It's going to be a competitive clan league system, but it's not just like your clan enters a league and beats levels. There's going to be some kind of tasks and challenges to how that clan league functions, but we're not ready to reveal it just yet. It is pretty interesting and exciting. I think we're doing a pretty fun job of making this clan league system more interactive and not just I'm just going into a league. I'm going to do some attacks. Oh, cool, my clan's in the lead. No, it's going to be much more engaging and interactive.
Okay, well, that sounds cool.
Yeah. That sounds really cool. Really excited for that.
Also good that you try to see the clan stuff from different perspectives. And not just say, no, we shut it down, we don't even think about it. But that's kind of cool.
So, like, we knew right from the start that we were going to have social elements of the game, and we released it without social elements. So it's for players who don't see whether it's my community posts or don't see the Discord chat. You know, I understand when if a player thinks like, okay, what else is there to the game? I can't talk to my friends. But again, I'm going to go back to this is a beta. The whole point of a beta is to test certain facets of the game to see what works, what doesn't work. If something it does work, we keep it in the game. If we find something that doesn't work, we remove it from the game. There are going to be things we'll probably cut from the game, but there's going to be a ton of more things we have planned for the game. So this is not the final version of the game at all.
Yeah, of course.
And this is all to help us determine if we are going to global or not. Right now, we're fairly sure we want to go global. We're working on the assumption that we will reach it. We don't have a date yet.
Do you have a goal on going global? Like at least a year?
Global. The goal is to go global.
But I mean, the goal, like, would your personal goal be like to go global maybe already this year or rather next year?
We don't have a date set. Like that's having a date set is probably one of the worst things we could do because one, it's unnecessary pressure on the team to get everything perfect by that date. And let's say as a community manager, I'm talking about like, we have this really cool update. We're going to make a big announcement in whatever month. And let's say, we realize the game's not ready to go to global yet. How crappy would that be if I have to say, okay, with that big announcement we're going to make, we've got to delay it.
No.
It's a crappy feeling. Like already, even with this update, we were talking about we wanted to get this update at the end of September. Well, we can't make end of September. We were originally going to do early October, but that's pushing back even further. Game development is not easy, and it takes time. It takes a lot of time. And it turns out the clan feature was caused the way it was built into the game was causing some instability on the build, and we haven't even been able to get an internal playable build to work for almost a week now. So we've been basically spending all this time trying to get a stable build to work, so we can actually play test it. We haven't even do that because it's been crashing. So we finally got a stable build, so we are going to do some play testing soon.
Okay, cool.
And then once that's ready, we'll probably open up to the content creators, do some play testing. So.
I had one more question before we do the next stage, but
yeah,
I would answer that as players also. So Mode Khalif asked, but don't you think that it should go global before we get bored of it? So from my side as player and streamer, I would say like if the game goes global or if we get updates maybe more often. I mean, we all know because of the holiday or vacation there was now a longer break. I would not get more bored as a player.
So this is why we don't soft launch in large countries. For that very reason. That if someone gets bored, it has less of an impact on the game than if we soft launch in the United States and a number of people get bored because the game's not finished. So the whole point of soft launching a game is so we test certain markets. So for example, we launched in Canada because the player behaviors in Canada are very similar to the US. So it gives us an idea of how the game would perform in the US in a much smaller market. That's the same thing why we do it in the Nordics, because one, we're in Finland, but it does give us a kind of a small measurement of how it would work in the rest of Europe. We launched in the Philippines because it gives us an idea of how it would work in the rest of Asia, because there's certain similar behaviors. Ooh, excuse me. So we want to carefully measure how the game performs in those regions if we were available in the US. And we release a feature that proves to be really unpopular that we realize it's a mistake, but we lose millions of players in the US. How do we convince them to come back? We can't.
True.
So it's better and safer. It's safer to do it in smaller regions and it's easier to pivot, add and change features before we start releasing it to a bigger, much global region.
Okay. Yeah, I totally see that. All right. Okay. Let's go on. Stage
All right.
2. Ooh, there are a lot of questions. I don't think we can answer other questions, chat. We have still 10 questions
Actually,
in the
really
pipeline.
quick, really quick.
Yeah.
Can I answer
sure.
iPsycho's German question?
Oh, of course.
So he said, how do I like it that so many Germans play this game, even though we didn't really want to? Of course we want you to. It's funny that this is actually something we talk about. So we have multiple offices around the world. San Francisco, Lydia! Sorry.
Did you?
She's a beautiful, dear friend. Glad to see her here. She's a little strange. I think she might be a little loco. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She's
who is it?
Lovely person. Everybody say hi to Nuria.
Nuria. Oh, hey, Nuria.
She's probably going to kill me later.
She's hiding. Yeah.
So it's interesting about Germany is that our San Francisco office is purely like marketing, story development, licensing, things like that. When we talk with the San Francisco team, they provide us with a lot of data of what's going on around the world. And like them telling us like Germany is a major hotspot for clashquest. Like it's probably one of the more popular regions of all the regions we haven't soft launched into. Part of it has to do with a lot of German gamers like puzzle and strategic and tactical challenges. The German demographic has a higher number of puzzle games, tactical strategy games. So it's understandable why this game might be more popular with German players. You guys just like to think very critically and strategically.
Yeah. Also, I mean, also one point is that one of the biggest streamer, Trimax, is playing the Supercell games, also clashquest. I think he made it probably first public.
Yeah.
Like
Trimax had a big part of it, but a lot of it has to do with just. Well, in Germany, a lot we compare it to what other games are played there, and puzzle games are a very large part of the German player demographic.
I can totally relate. I love puzzle games.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too.
So the first thing when I played the game was actually, that's like Candy Crush, just better, like cooler, more action. It's a little bit like that, but better, of course. Okay, so let's move on. Second stage. That looks good. We have a lot of minions here.
Single giant, or no, wait, or single baby dragon.
Yeah.
A3.
A3. Yeah.
Because that would unify all the minions.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's good. So we have one sap.
But that means the minion at D1 is gonna die, probably. Or baby dragon.
Probably more because we have 4 air defense and we might get a couple minions from back, but we can't avoid that.
But at least that takes out the Goblin Hut and the Tesla.
You know, we could also sap the hut and sap even more.
Yeah.
Huh?
Why not? You're gonna get a spell refill anyway.
Oh, come on, only one sap. Fireball might help for the minions.
Me personally, I'd probably get Fireball. Yeah.
Wait.
Where, on the
I'd
left or on the right?
Me personally, like I said, I'm not very good at this game, but I'd probably drop the Fireball right there.
Yeah. That should help. At least the Goblin Hut is down. Yeah, let's go. You try to recreate Spooky Pop. What is Spooky Pop? I never heard about it. Do you know what Spooky Pop is? Oh!
Many years ago.
Oh, look at that! Best item in the game. Ducting, thanks for the sub. So, we could clear it with giants or minions. I guess we go with giants.
Let me see what's next.
Actually,
I don't know if I'd use minions or giants. I'd probably use minions personally and save the giants for the Hulk smash in the next one. But because if you did the giants, you're going to lose one, right?
Yeah, but if we go with minions, we lose 2. And if we go with
Right.
giants now, we might get minions from the back.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
We might need to go
My
with the...
thought would be like,
Yeah, I'd do giants. Yeah, it's the minimal loss.
if we would go with the minions first, then
Yeah.
we could start with the giants next turn, and we also have a lot of wizards in the back, so we might get a wizard combo.
Yeah,
And
that's what I was thinking.
I give it to
start with
Darian.
the
He can
giants,
decide.
we
Both
got
is
a
okay.
combo.
Let's go minions.
Minions? Let's go.
Yeah, iPads. Yes, I am American living in Finland.
Oh,
Ooh,
Ooh, baby drags.
baby
For me.
dragons? Let's go.
yeah.
So, that is not bad. Hopefully, hopefully we get a try. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Minions and wizards are quite... Ooh.
Oh, we don't have any way to change the order. What happens if you do the baby drags?
Would be a little bit wasted, no?
It's a waste. But at least you get a tactic out of it. Oh, the minions?
I think the minions.
Yeah.
Might be the best. And hopefully the dragons or... Yeah, no, don't. Ah, damn it. So we could go with the single goblin and then the dragons.
Yeah, probably do baby dragons. Maybe minion, the C3 minion first. Just so you get the
C3.
extra dragon combo.
C3 is
Yeah.
goblin. You mean the goblin?
Sorry, goblin.
Yeah. Oh, another dragon. That's good.
There you go. And
Actually,
baby dragon.
1400. If we go with the
Minions to
goblin,
finish then, right?
minions to finish.
Not Frank in the game.
I just thought if we go with the goblin first, we could also hit that Tesla with the dragons then.
First, do baby dragons. Jack
let's
Trong. I am half Japanese. Yes, American, but it's German, a little bit of Russian, a little bit of Iranian, Irish, and Czechoslovakian.
Czechoslovakian. Oh wow, that's
That's where my last name Orlik comes from. It's actually technically
okay.
Forlicek.
Okay.
But yeah, when my great-great-grandparents arrived from Czechoslovakia into America, the American went, "You're a Vorlik," and that's how it got changed.
Oh, that's cool. Should we bring the 4 minions together? Is that enough? 800?
Yeah.
2000?
Way down twice.
Yeah, perfect. Now the wizards.
Perfect.
That's good. Ooh.
Ooh.
I think that's...
Ooh.
Yeah, I
What
think
do
that's
you have
obvious.
for bombers?
Sorry, again?
What do you use for bombers?
Heavy bomb?
Okay, I use ice.
I think bombers are not good here. Also, we...
Yeah.
12 wizards are just better.
Yeah, I think wizards is the clear choice.
Yeah.
And then
By the way,
move
next
C or move D2 to D, or is it move D2 to C2?
D2 to C2. Okay, yeah.
D2.
Or the other way. Or
I don't want to interrupt you, but like new questions.
yeah, true.
I guess.
Questions. Yeah. All good. I totally forgot.
So let me click really quick to iPads 2020. My karate instructor of 30 years is Persian. So I grew up on homemade p.e.k.k.a kebab. He actually taught me how to make tadik. My name Darian is actually Persian, named after King Darius or King Darius, who created Persepolis in Iran. So my name has a lot of tie to Persian culture. So it is my goal one day to visit Iran and visit Persepolis.
I saw actually that you have... Are you still active with karate or...
Not so much anymore, just because
Okay.
none of the schools here speak English. But, I did movie stunts for like a few years, but a lot of gymnastics, a lot of acrobatics for movie stunts. And by the time you're 30-something, you're just too old for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm too many broken bones.
TVM,
Like
I
that
see your
question.
question a couple times. Can you specify that? Because what about giant and spells and refills? That doesn't help us this question. But yeah, let's...
P.e.k.k.a asked,
So
What's
yeah,
your
I
plan?
do D2 to C2 with the wizard, with using swap.
No, we need
What's
to...
your
No,
plan?
first questions.
Oh, right. Sorry. I forgot we were doing this per stage.
And we can...
what do
Psy,
you
we
have?
can't...
Let me Nudia, I didn't have pizza. I made a pizza today, actually in our company kitchen. I learned how to make pizza and I brought it, but my stepson ate it. So I
have
think
pizza.
he's going up for adoption very soon.
Okay, previous question is good. Can you do that one, Uluk?
Yeah. He asked, what's your
Check.
plan to keep League competitive with skill, not just RNG?
RNG will always be an element of this game. It's one of the core mechanics of the game. So, I mean, when you say what are we going to do to change a skill or make it, it's not really a question that has an answer, because the RNG element will be a part of the game. Like, we intentionally made it so you don't choose which troops you add, because all it does, like, we didn't want the game to be about specifically min-maxing people choosing, like, maxing level wizards or max leveling wizards and giants only, and just plowing through all the levels with just that. The game was not balanced for that. And if we were to balance it around people selecting their troops and removing the RNG, it would be a massive change or revision of how the game works. So, like when you play like a trading card game, like Magic the Gathering or Hearthstone or something like that, like you don't know what card you're going to get next most of the time, but there are features in those games that allow you some deck control, like, being able to draw a card or looking at what card comes next. But there's still RNG elements to those games. But they are still, like, would you consider Magic the Gathering a strategic game?
Yeah.
Yes. It's one of the most strategic games in the world, but it's still based on RNG. Sometimes you can top deck the most powerful card in your deck and you win the game. And sometimes you just get mana swamped with nothing but lands over and over and over again, waiting for that one card you need. That's RNG for you. Clash Quest is kind of similar. Sometimes you get the troops you really, really want to pull off that great combo. Sometimes you don't. That's just the RNG nature of this kind of game. But the tactics comes from how do you make the best opportunity with what you have. Now, there are certain things that allow you some greater skill, like swap, frontline, rage, charge.
Yeah, like all this.
All the tactics, the spells, they still grant you a bit of control. And we're going to add more things that grant you small micro bits of control over your characters, like the reroll function and things like that. So we won't get rid of the RNG, but we are going to add more features to the game that still grant smaller amounts of control of how you play it.
I think the RNG is not directly a problem. I totally agree with what you said. I think the problem is most of the cases is like the value of the refills is sometimes completely different. Like when I compared my run one of the last days, I had on one refill hut, the same stage, same refill hut, like on the first run 1 P.E.K.K.A and I don't know 4 barbarians or so, and the other one was 2 P.E.K.K.A and wizards, for example. Like only that 1 P.E.K.K.A is like 200% more worth because of the dual blade than just 1 P.E.K.K.A. I think that's what people want, that the value is nearly the same.
RNG is still RNG, and the refills are also part of the RNG system. And I'm going to go back. Have you ever played Magic?
No.
Okay. Well, then this analogy is going to be useless. If I play Magic, a game with Magic with my friend, I shuffle my deck of cards, and I draw a card. Now, let's say I lose. I lose horribly. If I played another game, I still have to shuffle my deck. Am I going to get the same results every single time? No. Every card that I get is going to be different because they're now in a different order. I'm never going to get the same. Usually, so the challenge becomes who's able to pull off their greater combo in Magic the Gathering before my opponent does. Sometimes that means, in terms of Clash Quest, I may get, a massive number of P.E.K.K.As that are perfect for the dual blade. Sometimes I may get just one fireball. I do think that I do think the refill value range could be much more consistent. I think the range is too wide right now, but that's also tied to how the leveling difficulty system works. So these are things that we're going to be addressing in the next update.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear. Okay. So let's move on.
Well, we can bring another question.
Yeah. Okay.
That was
You need to say well, if you have time. I have time. But at least one player. Wait, let me just check. Oh yeah, that's one thing. That's an easy question maybe. Friend list. Make it easier to remove friends directly from the social leaderboard. That's true. So I had a problem that I had nearly a full friend list, 100 people, and then for different reasons I wanted to remove some. So I need to go into that. And so if I go into a leaderboard, I can't remove them from there. So I need to go into the supercell friend ID section. But sometimes people have different names there than on a leaderboard. So I can't find those people I want to remove.
right. That's unfortunately like the way it's tied to Supercell ID. That's outside of our hands. That's done by the Supercell ID team, or at least how the database is tied together. How it displays in game, to be honest, and I'll be honest, I have no idea. So I don't know how feasible something like that would be, how hard it would be, what would the benefit would be. Like that's not my expertise. So sorry, I don't really have an answer for that one.
That's okay. Uluk, have you a good question? I just need to read them through.
Maybe a quick one, about an offline feature, because like the main way, I don't know how to call it right now, like with the 600 stars and the islands, yeah. Therefore, you don't really need internet connection, and so maybe that might be a feature for offline mode.
All of our games are online. So, so one of the big problems is that if we allowed it for offline, that opens it up for people to use mods and hacks to hack. So if you were doing it offline, that would mean all the game files and all the level progression is stored on your phone and the client. Right now, it's stored on the server. So your game has to sync with the server for that to happen. If all the game files and all the save files were stored on your phone, you could go in and hack them and change them, and when you reconnect, you're now further along the game than you deserve to be. So no, we use online verifications for the very specific reason. So the game will not be offline.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good explanation.
One more question. I think that's from me. And I would love to have that option. Adding a preview of wait, no. I want to ask something else actually. Adding a preview of units, like from the coming units from the back, that you see the next, let's say, like Tetris. I guess you know Tetris. Everyone knows Tetris. There you see a preview from the next blocks. It would be cool and strategical, way better because you can plan more when you see the next, let's say, 3-4 units which are coming. Is that a possible thing?
No, we're always taking, I don't know if that's something that we're working on, but I think that would make for a great tactic called preview. Like, it lets you see X number of troop steps, or even just the one step behind, or like 1 or 2 troops that are coming next in the queue. That'd be a cool idea.
Yeah. So the thing is, it would not make it easier. Of course, it would make it easier, but like tactic-wise, it would make it better because you don't need to think, okay, I have now 2 refills, so I don't know. Sometimes it's gambling. Am I going for Prince or Barbarian? Because I know I also solve the stage, will get Prince or Barbarian, and if you know what's coming from behind, then you just can have more space with your tactics.
So, yes, and that's one of the things we like about clashquest, that we find is actually popular with chess players. Chess players are people who like to plan steps in advance. With clashquest, it would be great to be able to see what's coming. It may not change the result, but it does let you tactically plan ahead. And that's something I think is really important for the game, because you're able to scan ahead of the stage, but you're not able to look backwards. And I think that would be a really cool idea to add to the game. So if someone wants to make up a mocker of it and post it on Twitter or on Reddit or on Discord as a suggestion, send it to me and I will share it with the team.
Okay, cool.
Can we scroll the chat really quick? Someone asked a question that I want to answer.
Yeah, sure. Go
on. I forgot. Someone asked if we plan on having a gold pass with skins. So the whole point from internally a gold pass is obviously monetization. Like, it provides a regular revenue stream. But for the players, there has to be value on why they want to buy it. So, for example, I'm going to use Clash of Clans. When we created the Gold Pass for Clash of Clans, the driving principle was not, how can we get players to spend $5 a month? That is never the driving principle on the Clash team. The idea was, what kind of value can we provide the players that will help them upgrade faster and set the price where it's, okay, that makes sense because on the Gold Pass in Clash of Clans, you're actually getting several $100s worth of value for a $5 Gold Pass. Like this number of magic items, gems, resources you get. So ClashQuest simply does not have that depth of content. Like, do we implement a Gold Pass to upgrade troops faster? But there's only so many levels. Do you get energy faster? But there's only so far you can get in the game right now. So we're being a little detour. You're being a distraction, Nuria. You're the detour. So, I mean, I could talk Italian.
Yeah. Hey. So I mean, when we talk about Italian, I just need to have a bite of my pineapple pizza. Italians, leave the chat.
Oh, that looks so good. But yeah, right now the current state of ClashQuest does not make sense to have a gold pass in it. Eventually, when we find a reason to do it, and not just, because we want people to spend money on it. That's the worst reason in the world. If a game dev starts thinking like, how can we get players to spend this much money a month? That's looking at the wrong reason for game development. The reason should be, what benefit does it give to the players? So when we realize what that benefit will be, that's when we'll add something like that.
I think it makes more sense if there's like more content at all.
Yeah, and just the content's just not there yet.
Yeah.
And no, we will not ban pineapple with pizza. My California blood will fight to the death for pineapple on pizza.
I actually don't know. I'm pretty sure that people just hate pineapple on pizza and they never tried it.
I posted in Discord earlier, people who are adamant against, any toppings on pizza are just people who just don't know how to have fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
In life, period.
Who is better at CQ, Darian or Nuria? Is Nuria playing Clash Quest?
She's in a different country that isn't soft launched yet, so.
I mean, I'm Germany. I played a game.
She's a hardcore Clash player, Clash of Clans player, and she's probably better than I am.
Nice. Okay. Oh, my account is like that's in 6 years or so. I should check back there.
I know she's higher town hall level than me. I know her walls are worse than mine. Like, my walls are way better than hers.
So I asked one more question.
That's actually a joke. She makes fun of my walls all the time, so.
So
anyway, I'm sorry.
No, all good. p.e.k.k.a, I hope that was correct pronounced. Asked already a couple times. So is there ever going to be some kind of game mode that you can play all the time, even with no energy token?
I don't know. Maybe.
Sorry.
So for example, let's say when we had clans, this competitive clan league, there has to be a limit to how many times your clan members can do something. Otherwise, it becomes about who has the highest number of people rather than the level of skill. So no matter what feature we add to the game, there has to be some kind of inherent limit. Let's say, and this is a very, very hypothetical what if. Let's say we add raid bosses, where, let's say it's like a mega giant goblin king, where the entire clan takes turns attacking one at a time. There has to be a limit to how many times you can attack. Maybe it won't use quest energy, maybe it will use raid energy. So there needs to be different features in the game that use different resources. That way it's not a central pool of just draining all of the quest energy. But if you have like 3 raid attacks, 3 clan war attacks, and so many number of quest energy, it's going to feel a whole lot better.
Okay.
You were already talking about the progression earlier. Like, do you consider increasing the max level of units, level, and defenses as well?
Yeah. Like, I don't know if we need it yet. And no, I don't speak Dutch, sorry.
All right. So, more questions or should we go on?
And so just be like, I've probably got another 10 to 15 minutes left before I've got to jump out here because it's already 11 o'clock here. Before I go, and just before I go, I do have a
Then let's
sneak
do
peek
that.
for you guys.
Then let's do that.
So, we'll share that right before I go. So stick
Okay.
around, stay till the end. I do have one little sneak peek to share with you guys for what's coming in the next update. It's just a teaser, so
Is it the brown bag from a Twitter post?
nope. I don't
Nope.
even know what bag you're talking about.
No. we should check that Twitter account. Okay. Then are we going
What
with
bag?
what bag?
So
Come on,
so
you don't know
what
the bag. You don't know the bag I'm
Yes.
talking about?
Yes,
Really?
I know what you're talking about. I'm playing stupid.
Yeah, okay, sorry. We cut it out for the video. It's okay. I don't know which bag I meant. I haven't seen a bag at all.
So Goblin to the Troop Hut.
Goblin to...
So B2.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
B2. Use the Goblin.
Use the Goblin,
Not
yeah.
the swap. Not the swap.
Yeah.
Okay, B2 Goblin. There you go.
Ooh.
Baby drags for me.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
So, stage is almost clear. We can use...
Oof. Nuke 'em.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Good.
We lose... Yeah, that's good. We have the Giant, and the Goblin, and the Minion.
Probably Baby Dragon. Yeah.
How about
I'd probably do C4.
C4.
Yep.
You would use the Baby Dragon?
Because that moves the wizard up.
True. We need to use the baby dragon.
No. And now... We could go with the Goblin. Now, we should go with the Giant, so we could go with the Goblin, theoretically,
Minion
for the hut.
with stolen minion.
True.
That'd be Nathan asking how tall I am. I'm 192 centimeters.
100... and- What?
192.
192, wow.
Yeah. Or in English, or in American, it's 6'4".
I never understand the American size system. Like, it
Neither do
just
I.
doesn't
I was
make
a
sense.
science major in university. I studied biology, so I studied the metric system. So
Yeah, metric is so much better. It's just king.
oh, bombers.
Bomber?
Ooh, but I don't know, 6 apps. Ooh. Yeah, 9 bombers isn't going to do that
The
much.
thing is, so we are going in with the wizards and to clear up 10
Yeah,
hours
I'd
to
probably
the
go Zaps.
goblins. Zaps?
Ooh, yeah.
No,
I don't know.
Goblins.
I'm horrible at this game.
No, it's okay. Well, look, you can decide.
What would you choose? What would you choose?
Well, I would. So the bombers are
the
stronger, but I think after the wizards, the goblins might clear the whole stage.
That's a good point. Okay, go Gobos.
I think the bombers actually as well, because wizards will almost clear it, or maybe it will be enough for then the spells and giant and minion. So, and worst case, we'll need to play the bombers as well, and as we will need
Let's try.
to play the goblins for sure. So yeah. Worse
So-
than I
Would you want to? Do you want to use B2 Baby Dragon?
Yeah, we could play the... Oh, no, we can't
or you
play
can
the
do that.
dragons.
There you go.
I still think the goblins would have been better. But it doesn't matter at all. So we just... Oh.
Oof.
2 fireballs.
Step.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Zap.
The Teslas.
Hey, Bitmap. I don't know if
Nah.
any of the team are legendary.
Can you
Let me see. What would the bombers take out?
Nah, not that much.
Maybe zap the front Goblin Hut.
Yeah. And the back
And
Tesla.
then,
And then we use the minion and the giant afterwards.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, that works.
There you go.
Whew.
Goblins would have been better,
And then
maybe.
Baby Drags.
Ooh. and trying.
Darian
and
called
we
it.
would-
Hey, if Darian calls the baby drags, we go for the baby drags. Yeah, last stage. But that's okay. Let's see. Maybe we get now 5 Packers. Can you put in Packers for today's league now here in the refill? That would be nice.
Yeah, let me get my hack app out. Hold on.
I think we need to go.
So question. So we
Oh,
got a
true.
couple questions.
Yeah,
Um,
true. No
look
refill
what you
app,
got.
so we cannot officially play the
No.
refill app today.
I have some more questions. So like,
yes, I am madly in love with Nudia. Sorry. Moving on.
yeah, p.e.k.k.a asked already multiple times in the chat how often you want to add new islands.
That's actually a very hot topic on the team. So we have to determine like what is a healthy amount for the game, and also what is a healthy amount for the developers. So like let's say we don't want to put out new islands every month because that means that's all we're doing, spending time on is just designing the next island. That's a pace that is not healthy for game developers. Like we also do have to think about, their mental health, and do we have the time to create marketing pieces every single month for all of these, and how quickly can we do it? So we have to think about what's a realistic pace. Is every other month, every 3 months, so once a quarter? Is that a healthy pace? So that's something we just don't know yet because the game is too new to establish that speed. Like, what was our last update? Was what, June? And it's been
Yeah, true.
what, almost 4 months now? So obviously we don't have that cadence of getting content out that quickly out yet. But if and when we go to global, we better have an idea of how quickly we want to get that out. So the speed of content, we are going to be releasing new islands. We are going to be releasing new truths. We're going to be doing new bosses, new spells, new tactics, new features, but we don't know how fast we're going to do it yet.
Alright.
Okay.
Then maybe also in that regard, like you're talking about the islands, but like the islands will be limited, that's for sure, because at one point there will be a limit. So I guess we also need some other modes, which we then can play instead if we're maxed on the islands, right?
Why would there be a limit?
Because
I don't understand how there would be a limit to the number of islands you can
moment-
put.
at the moment, like there's the limit at 601 stars, and that will be a limit after every update. And you, as you said, you won't be releasing new islands every update, so you're probably maxing faster than new updates with islands come out. So you need to do something in the meantime, some other game modes. Do you have any ideas for that already?
With all of our games, whether it's Clash of Clans, Clash Quest, Clash Royale, Brawl Stars, Boom Beach, Heyday, anytime there's new content, there's always going to be players who rush to the max, whether it's gemming or just are really good at the game to get that max. But the people who instantly get to the max are a very small percentage of players. It's like maybe 2 to 3% of the player base who instantly go to max. We can't cater updates only to 2% when 98% of the players aren't there yet. So we have to understand, like, what is a good balance? So if we catered it to only the 98%, that means those 2% are going to get bored. So yes, there has to be a balance. We are going to do new islands. Is it going to be fast enough for people to do, or is it going to be too slow? That's something we need to determine. We need to figure out, and we don't know what that pace is yet. We just don't so we don't look at, okay, how many people are maxed out? No, we look at the data of how fast someone gets there. What is the speed of progression that an average player plays? How many hours a day does a player play? What do they do in game to play? These are pieces of data that we look at that help us analyze the speed of the content, not just how many people are maxed.
Makes sense, yeah.
Would you like that a player has the opportunity that he could play the whole day Clash Quest?
That would be really unhealthy.
Yeah, sure, but let's say theoretically. So at the moment, for me, but also for a lot of free-to-play players, they have League and maybe a little bit gold grind. That's it. So like 1 hour, if you play the League fast, maybe just 15, 30 minutes.
Contacts are driving me crazy right now. If I'm blinking, give me 1 second to put some eye drops in my
good.
eyes. Sorry.
I also forgot to
Like
download.
these lamps are designed for like greenhouses and live streaming. So the amount of glare that I'm getting in my eyes right now is insane. So 1 second.
All good.
Oh, I can see clearly now. Oh my god.
Hey, it's me. I'm sorry.
That's
How I
what you
look
look like. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. No, I'm kidding. What was the question? I'm sorry.
I forgot. Oh, look, what have I asked? No, if you would, so theoretically, do you, or is it a thing of developers that someone could play the game like endless, like the whole day? Doesn't need to,
right.
but well, like in Clash Royale, you could play it the whole day ladder. Like you lose, you win, you win, you lose, and so on. In Clash Quest, if you have only one account, you have the league. That's and a couple outlets. That's pretty much it at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of semi do that with Clash of Clans. There are consequences to it. It entirely depends on what the driving principle of what the game is. So if the game team feels that they want Clash Quest to be a game where players just play in like smaller chunks very casually, then maybe not playing all day is the right design decision. But we have to look at what is the core demographic we want to cater to. Do we want it to be a casual game? Do we want it to be a hardcore puzzle game? Do we want it to be a light story-driven puzzle game? Or do we want it to be a much more strategic tactical game? Like, trying to find out what's that demographic will help us determine who we want to cater to. Again, like if it was casual, then maybe not playing all day is the best thing. If it was much more hardcore audience we want to cater to, then maybe, yes, being able to play all day might be a much more lucrative thing.
Okay. How many members are there in the Clash Quest team? That's interesting.
Ooh, let me take a look. Let's see, Clash Quest team.
It's only Darian. He's no, just kidding.
Right. So let's see, developer-wise, I believe we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
He counts in thousands, by the way.
13, 14, 15, 16. 16 people who are directly working on Clash Quest. That includes me, and also our player support game champion who trains player support on to handle Clash Quest issues. So we count her as part of the development team as well. So even though I don't directly develop the game, I'm still considered part of the development team, because I do have I present community information to the development team, which can actually influence the opinion of what they work on. So, yeah, about 16 people roughly.
Okay, wow, that like I expect more. That sounds kind of crazy. For like, if you imagine, so like if I imagine Supercell, I thought like, okay, like I don't know, hundreds or so. I have no idea. But that's cool to know.
There's 283 people globally in Supercell.
280?
283.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So Supercell prides itself on being able to do things in small teams. So for example, the World of Warcraft team at Blizzard, at least when I worked there, the dev team alone was 250 people working on World of Warcraft. For QA, for the game testers, we're probably almost double that, almost 500 game testers, if I remember correctly. So you're talking about 750 people alone working directly on one game. That's like almost three times, the number of people working on Clash Quest. So at Supercell, we like to be able to do things in very, very small teams. I think the the Brawl Stars team might be the biggest team. I think they have, last I checked, was 23 to 24 people. I think Clash of Clans is 21. I don't know how many Clash Royale or Boom Beach or Heyday have, or Everdale. I have no idea. And our smaller game teams, the ones that we haven't announced yet, are even much smaller than that.
That's really a crazy small amount. So for that's crazy. What games are possible? And like
Yeah,
games
it's
so
a very
many
unique
people also play
environment.
and love. That's crazy, huh? Will there be a new use for star chests? I don't know
I don't
what
know.
Luigi means. What exactly do we want for use, Luigi?
Yeah, like I kind of know what you want from it before I can say yes or no.
Only level 4 items, please. Less employees, less people that have to agree on decisions. Yeah, that's true. But also I
True at
think
all.
that
That's
everyone...
not true at all. Like, sometimes it takes a very long time to make a decision with even just a small group.
Yeah, but you have like... If you have a small group, then everyone has way more impact in what happens in the
Yes.
game, actually. And like, I don't know. So I can imagine that like, if the team is small, the pressure might be also higher because you need to deliver. Huh? So
Well,
like...
so there's an analogy I like to use, and it's kind of a so if it takes 9 months for a baby to develop and grow and be born, that's the usual gestation period for an infant, 9 months, right?
Mhm.
If you have 9 pregnant women, do you get a baby in 1 month?
No. I hope I
Right.
don't. No,
So
of course
the
not.
whole point behind that is
Yeah.
adding more people doesn't make things go faster.
Nah, true.
Especially when it comes to coding. If I'm a client engineer or server programmer and I have a very specific vision what I want to do, and I have a very specific understanding of what I do, adding more people adding to that code does not make the code go faster. Now I want you to imagine if you're trying to draw a cat. Now imagine someone trying to draw the cat with you at the same time. Does that cat draw faster?
It would probably
Not really.
look like a dog anyway, but no,
Yeah.
definitely not.
So the same thing, yeah, there are diminishing returns when you have more people added to the team, unless the project requires it. So for example, with AAA PC game development, there are so many roles needed for like technical artists, environment artists, level artists, UI artists, animation artists, item design, prop art. So like these are things that are needed for a very large AAA PC game. So the staff is required is much higher. For mobile games, we don't need that many because the environment is much more contained. Now, that doesn't mean mobile games are simpler. It's just
No.
it allows us to have smaller teams. But what I was going to say, the only one resource that we never have enough of is time, and game development takes time. It's a very slow thing. That's why it's very hard to predict when we can release something. We can say, okay, we've got an update planned for, and this hypothetical, this is not a hint. Let's say we had an update planned for January, and we want to do all this stuff. Like I said about the September now October update, things happen. Bugs
when?
and issues that we did
Yeah.
not predict cause a week or two delay. Now that pushes the timeline back. Now, let's say we finally get that working, but now we find another bug that we never expected. Coding is not a perfect science. Like it's made by, there is no such thing as a perfect code. It's made by humans. It's not perfect, and you can always find a flaw in it. And when it comes to game programming, because there's so much complex code interacting, you never know when a bug is going to come up. So what we might think was, okay, we've got this feature finished, we've got this part finished, now let's put the two together. Oh, crap. That didn't work the way we thought it would. Now we have a bunch of problems that we need to fix, and that's going to cause a delay.
No,
So
okay, I see.
that's why when we say like, why isn't the update ready by now? How hard can it be? It's very hard. If you work in software development or game development, you understand it is not an easy thing to do.
I don't understand anything from developing games, but I can totally see that this is very complicated sometimes. Absolutely. Do we have time for more questions?
One more, and then we'll
One
do a
more?
sneak peek.
Okay,
Yep.
then I will choose Oscar's question. That's also a question I wanted to ask, maybe a different way. Will the defensive items get changed? I guess you mean, you know maybe what he means. If I would add my sentence here, like they're kind of useless.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
Are you asking, will they be useful?
You make them useful?
No, and
No.
you're asking me, will they be useful?
Yeah. That's the question, actually. Yeah. Or will you remove them?
Personally, I'm a very offense-based. I'm an offensive player, but that just sounds really bad. I'm an offense-based player, so yeah, I don't think I ever use defensive items. So yeah, we do need to find out what works and what doesn't, and we're still playing around with things. We may end up changing items. When we release Minion, like we actually had a different list of items originally intended for Minion. But just before we released it, I believe we changed them. So it's something that is, subject to change. Again, this game is beta. We may find that defensive items are completely useless and remove it altogether. I don't know. Like, we got to see where the game takes us. I think there is space for defensive items, but we've got to make sure, that they provide intrinsic value to the player. Like, if they just, make you avoid an attack, well, they say that, the best defense is a good offense. You don't need to dodge an attack if the offense is already dead.
No. Exactly. Okay. Can you see, like, how often people use certain items?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, we have all of that. I can see what you're looking at on the screen right now through your camera. No, I'm kidding. No, we
I'm scared now.
that is absolute joke. I'm absolutely joking on that. Period. Like, no, we don't collect information like that. But we do look at, like, player behaviors in the game. Like, how many times you use this particular item. Like how many times you use particular troop and things like that. So.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Then. Thanks for answering your questions.
Do you have that sneak peek queued up by chance?
I will get it.
Don't show it yet.
Is it that one pic?
Yeah. No, that's the one of me in the shower. Don't show that. You asked. Actually, don't show it.
So that's Darian in the shower, actually. Wait, actually, that is way better.
Why are you showing
it? So.
Amateurs.
Oh, my account is deleted. Why not?
I am banning your account right now. Where is that ban button? Hold on, let me find it.
So wait, make it bigger.
It was also. It looks like it was obscured a little bit.
No, let me see. I wanted to get the dry browser one.
So let me share my screen now that you've already ruined it.
I didn't. You said I should.
Is my screen being shared?
No, not yet. Wait. No, nothing. What? Good. Wait. Wait. I go into my camera. Quick moment.
Let me see.
Oh, this is what I hate about Discord. And
why can't I share?
No, see. We go over here. All right. What's that? So that is Dry Bowser. 100%. If you ask me, I don't know anymore, but that is Dry Bowser from Nintendo. That's my call. It isn't?
It is not. I promise, it's not.
That is Ipe Psycho after he lost Legendary 1 League. Why is your stream gone?
I turned that off, but how do I turn my camera back on? Go back to me.
Okay, here we are.
There we go.
In full screen now.
So that is a very ruined sneak peek that you just butchered.
I didn't. That was Discord.
I will say this.
We go that here.
Why do you have? There we go.
Yeah,
I will say this.
Discord
wait. It's not a dragon.
It's not a dragon. Okay.
So everybody asking with the skeleton. It's not a dragon.
Carlos teeth. Anton, you should not spoiler it. I thought also skeleton drags, but Darian says no dragons.
It's not a dragon.
Is it a dead baby dragon? That would make Uluk very sad.
That would be a dragon. Yeah. It's not a dragon.
But actually, what could it be then?
You'll just have to find out when we actually announce it.
Is it in that brown bag? Which we don't know about?
I gave you a preview of that's it. That's all you're getting for now until we're ready to share more.
Disturbing shower picture. if that would be Darian in his shower, then it would be disturbing, yeah, actually. But I guess it's not Darian. Skeleton Troop, Larry, what? Larry? Which Larry?
Larry.
On that note,
Skeleton.
I'm gonna leave you guys hanging
Darian.
on wondering what.
Thanks for taking your time. Was me a
You got it,
pleasure.
dude.
Was me a pleasure. And yeah, we are absolutely looking forward to the update. It will be cool. And I bet you keep us updated.
Take care. Stay hydrated. Have a good weekend.
Cheers. And get a pineapple pizza soon.
Yep.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
So.
How do I exit out of this?
Ulo, kick him. Wait, I don't know.
Bye.
Wait, can I kick you? No. Wait, I just end the call.
I can't actually.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Red.
Wait, I go into the live chat. Oh, look, in the live stream chat. If you want to join. So, that was cool, wasn't it? Would there be a Clash Quest only troop that don't come in other Clash games? I don't know, actually. I don't know. We will see. Maybe. So, like, if that is not a skeleton baby dragon or whatever, then it might be something new. That was cool. Yeah, that was the Q&A with Darian. And yeah, let's quick finish the league. I guess that might be the last day here. Someone said the in-game sound is too loud, but there is not really in-game sound for you on stream. Will Darian appear in some other day? We will see. We will see. Hopefully. Actually, I totally appreciate that Darian takes his time to talk with even smaller creators like I am. And Psycho coming with the host. Thanks, man. Hope you had fun watching it. I call Water Troop because he said stay hydrated for no reason. I think that's a thing to say. What do you think? What it is, Uluk? Hey, Taro. What's up?
So, yeah, like first impression was, yeah, hungry baby dragon. Like
Hungry baby
like
dragon.
Yeah, very hungry baby dragon.
Hint was no dragon. So anything then dragon.
Yeah, but what else? Like, if we, wait. Let me quick Google, Skeleton Dragon, Clash Royale.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Carlos, I'll move.
Green
Okay.
Sorry?
I'll move Psycho here into the
Yeah.
chat.
And can you also stream on Discord so we don't need to open the YouTube or
Yeah, I can.
without delay? Oh.
What's up?
Hi, Psycho.
Why is that party already?
Have Darian said that's a troop who is nothing, not exist in the other game?
No, actually, he said it is not a skeleton baby dragon.
I got.
That's the only thing who he said.
So it must be something else.
It's a new troop. It's not.
Things
new
I
troop.
just
We don't have-
googled. Like, I mean, it looks kind of the same. I mean, I don't have the picture anymore. Like the
Yeah, that
teeth.
looks-
So that is now the baby dragon from Clash Royale. Let's make it bigger, hopefully.
The skeleton dragon, yeah.
Skeleton dragon,
But
yeah. So
if
like
you
the
pay attention to the teeth
yeah.
on the front, they're smaller than the teeth on the side.
What is with skeleton minion?
Skeleton minion.
Yeah.
Waterhound. A waterhound. Or skeleton giant. Skeleton giant. What about that?
Have you the build? Darfst du das nochmal zeigen oder darfst du das nicht mehr?
I don't know. I won't show it now again. You can scroll back.
Okay.
No, not now.
Okay, that's good.
But yeah, hey, I mean, it is... Actually, I don't even know if it is... Yeah, it was a sneak preview, so I guess it is in the next update. I bet Darian is watching us speculate. Probably. Not my minions dead. I don't know. Like, the teeth doesn't make... Like, look here. Here's a minion. And here's a dragon. Like, even if it's not those dragons, the teeth are completely different. Like, minion has straight teeth here. The dragon has more like those teeth here. Maybe it's the papa. Maybe this is the new boss. Or so my prediction. It has something to do with clans. Yeah, wait. Clans? Clan boss? What could it be? Like... Yeah, but what else should it be if it's not a dragon? Wait.
I think it's a flying unit.
Yeah, but he said it is not dragon. Clash,
Yes.
skeleton, slash skeleton. What else? Like, those skeletons have completely different teeth? It looks like those here.
No,
It looks
no,
like
no,
the,
no, no.
the
I
skeleton
think
dragons.
that's
Lava
completely new
Hound.
character and
Lava.
Yeah, it will be a new character, of course.
But
Yeah,
Lava Hound
exactly.
is also dragon. What is that?
Nee, keine
Honestly, it
Zähne.
looks-
Thanks
is
for the
it
follow.
looking like-
Palmet Panna. That looks
Like
cool
a
actually.
lion?
I don't know what that is, but I want that.
those half-
Which one?
teeth.
What do you say?
Eishound.
It's kind of looking maybe like a giant or like another animal, wild animal with those sharp teeth.
I think it's a flying giant.
I don't know. We will see it hopefully soon in mid-October, probably.
Flying giant also makes sense.
I think even
Lucas. Lucas
it's better
asked if
not
Psy
to know.
host me, he slept in. Yes, Lucas, welcome to another Clash stream. So actually, my pineapple pizza is cold.
Nice, Lukas.
So what should I do? I think that's the last stage anyway.
I think I have failed and I... okay, can I say in German?
Ja.
Ich habe hier auch verkackt und ich hätte weiterkommen können. Ich hätte erst einen Feuerball spielen müssen und habe aus Versehen Berries gezockt, weil ich nicht nachgedacht habe.
Okay.
Weil ich sag, Junge, ich hatte
Sei
einen
also
Refill
fein
von... Ich hatte einen Refill von 2 Feuerbällen und 4 Riesen. Und dann war ich über den Refill so angepisst, dass ich einfach gespielt habe.
Okay.
So my run, I had like 8
Chat
HP
only
left
English, please,
on the
Lucas
last
and Parma.
building. That's weird.
Play the bomb. It's,
No.
No.
Play the baby dragon to get the
Yeah,
book, and
true.
then the Teslas come up.
True. Front lines? No swaps.
I think swaps.
I would say
Because
swaps, and you can swap Dragon
the
B1
baby-
to the right and get troop. Yeah.
True.
Bomber
Warp.
to
But the bombers are then disconnected, right?
yeah, both bombers up on the
Yeah.
on the left side.
I
Second,
think also that's better. Oh,
even like
that needs to be a good refill now. Yeah, okay, that's
Nah,
it.
you won't clear it.
it's the last stage.
Yeah.
no, unfortunately.
Wizard.
Oof.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wizard
okay.
to the left,
6-8.
go with minion.
The thing is, I messed it up anyway yesterday. It doesn't matter. What? No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I messed it up anyway yesterday. I used all my tokens yesterday.
Nice ball!
After I got
Like
8
me.
stages yesterday. Yeah, I made up Psy actually. Oh, and Cat got just 8. Damn it. Yeah, okay. So Cat will make it this time. Yule is really good this week actually.
Carlos.
Yule's free to play, right? Eric, thanks for the sub. Just a second. Yeah, 50. So Cat will make it this week. I have no tokens. Yesterday I had 8 stages while I cooked dinner. I had only dragon refills. If it would have been concentrated, I would have gotten, I don't know, 10, 11 stages. So then I was like, okay, I take a token, 1. I got another 8, so I took another token. I got another 8, and I was like, fuck it, let's take the last token. I got freaking 5. 5. Not 10.
Carlos,
5.
Next week we're on the same level. We're on the same start.
Yeah, but if
Yeah,
you are,
true.
no, but if you are in Legendary 2, we are not in the same. So, just saying, tomorrow, by the way, will be a little special stream. So I will first start. So I don't know. So we need to start at 10 p.m. if that's okay for you. Tomorrow,
10 p.m.?
yeah, because we wanted to make a Clash Mini video tomorrow. So tomorrow we have the league. We have Clash Mini video. Really cool one. Thanks to Ulog and Previak. They prepared a lot here. And then I will play Fall Guys against Psy. We will both be in the voice chat. He can talk German, I will talk English, so it will be a mess, but we will rage both, probably. It will be a lot of fun.
Wait. You
What?
want to start to stream at 10 p.m. or we
No,
start
Fall Guys.
at...
Fall Guys.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Fall Guys run about 10.
I think you can
No, it's not,
create
Oscar.
lobbies in Fall Guys, right? Like you can do community
Oops.
games.
So you can somehow create lobbies. I haven't played Fall Guys for.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know.
can.
It would be nice if we
don't
do
know.
like a Carlos community against.
No.
Yeah,
that's
let's see.
impossible,
I'm more like
because-
me against Psy, and I always hold him and make him rage.
Yes.
I thought
That's more
like
funny.
10 versus 10 or something. It could be fun.
I
but-
played Fall Guys very often when like
Yeah,
in first season.
Yeah, same here. Like every day. The first season was really cool, but then it was kind of
Yeah.
boring. Super Mario,
I
thanks
made
for the sub. Yeah, hey, that was clashquest today. That was quite cool. The Ask Darian was really interesting. I know we have way more questions, but hey, he's also limited in time. It was really cool that he was here, and I'm very excited. And I hope the next update is coming soon. It will be mid-October probably, so we have another 4 weeks to wait. Yeah, we will go through it. We crash the league. I'm pretty sure actually the Cat's strat is. I'm pretty sure like Cat was in the last weeks not so good. I'm pretty sure he didn't use token, and he has now 10 token, and goes for top 1 probably. I don't know if he used token at all, but he has a really good week, and I'm pretty sure 5 stages is a win for him. Otherwise, we get maybe Infinite tomorrow. I call it now, and I have
Still
still a
not
chance.
fixed until the update. Yeah.
Glad to hear
Might
CQ
be
was
boss.
fun for you. Yeah, it was absolutely cool. I will also not stream Mario Kart today. I will today quit a little bit earlier, so we will end the stream then soon. And I will chill in the voice chat, so if anyone wants to join, I don't know yet in which room, but you can join then. And tomorrow, like I said, Clash Quest, Clash Mini, and then Fall Guys. Next Mario Kart Tour stream will be done on, what is tomorrow? Saturday? Then on Sunday.
Saturday.
Yeah, Sunday. All right. Uluk, also to you, thanks for joining. Thanks for asking all the questions. Oh, is Uluk still here? Yeah.
Was fun.
He's mute.
No. How do you like my new layout, by the way, here? Chat. Hope you like it. I changed it today. I was like in the mood that I wanted some green screen background, which I haven't used for a while. I kind of like it. And yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Don't leave a sub. Don't forget to like and sub. And see you tomorrow. Bye bye, everyone.